Welcome back to the Obie and Cookie call, and it is the first week of finals in this wonderful 100th year of the Toowoomba Rugby League. Welcome to the Obie and Cookie call. It's Criterion Hotel finals time for this Toowoomba Sports Club match of the round. It's knockout semi-final day, and the team of Dalby Diehards playing the Giant Killers Goondiwindi Boars. We are here at the home of rugby league, the Clive Berghoffer Stadium on Andrew O'Brien, the Obie and Cookie call on Power FM. And joining me is the Cookie in the Obie and Cookie call is my lifelong friend and co-commentator Terry Cook. How are you, Cookie?
Yeah, great, Obie. What a beautiful evening here for the Criterion Hotel Dalby final series where, as you said, the Dalby Diehards come up against the Goondiwindi Boars in a much anticipated match in the knockout semi-final, because there's no tomorrow, Obie, and a loser.
That's right, and joining us is a name synonymous with rugby league, the one and only in his rightful place on the sideline of the hallowed turf of Clive Berghoffer Neville Cherry. How are you, Neville?
Mate, brilliant, Obie. Isn't this a great night for rugby league? It's one for the traditionalists. We have the old country cousins of the Dalby versus the Goondiwindi, and then tomorrow we have the Waddles versus the Cowboys, and mate, they've been going at each other for over 100 years, these pubs, and mate, it's going to be a great game. Waiting for a bomb to go right off here tonight to see the Dalby side come out, Obes.
Is there much moisture on the ground down there, Neville?
Mate, there is, Cookie. Just like that, just touched down and fell it before, and mate, just this early on, it's quite damp, so it's going to be really interesting how this plays out in the first 10 or 15 minutes.
Well, for our Power TV viewers as well, let's just go quickly through the Dalby side. We've just gone out on the field. Corey Blades at fullback, Mike Gore, Alexander on the wing, Steve Franciscus, Dan Manley in the centres, Travis Babington, Dylan Taylor in the halves, Xavier Manley, Dan Rossell, Chris Wilkes in the front row. The Red Dog, Tom Byland, Blake Mara, Will Campbell in the back row, and on the bench, Cody Milne, Fergus Gibson, Cruz and Brock Turner on the bench. For Goondiwindi, David Armstrong at fullback, Josh Keller is one wing, Tom Davis, the other wing, it's a Thomason, Tom Fitzgerald is the centre, Alex Sandy Ray is the other centre, the Englishman, David McGrady, Alan Tribe, he returns back from the suspension from last week. They are the halves. In the front row, Callum Skinner, Ashley Jarrett, William Close. In the back row, Brendan McGrady comes in for Matthew Lloyd. Carl Clement is number 12 and the captain. Mark Offendale, the coach, and 13, and their bench, Joel Curry, Mickey Hairbear Hazard, Kyle Munro, and Nicola Tequila Sunrise. And we have Dalby out there at the moment, and we're waiting for the Goondiwindi Bulls to come in, Cookie.
Yes, and cannot wait to kick off, Obie.
Here comes the Boars.
Here they come out of the tunnel, led out by Carl Clements, their captain. David McGrady. Yeah. Keller, the winger. They're all there. They've got the 14 starting by the looks of that. Joel Curry in the second row, I'd say. So that'll be interesting. Jared, I'd say, will go back. So, seconds away here. Referee Phil Hennessy for tonight, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So, last minute little preparations. That's right. We've got Goondiwindi kicking to the Margaret Street end, scoreboard end, with Dalby receiving the ball, and we have time on, and Armstrong gets us underway. It's a wonky old kick. It goes down to Corey Blades, who gets it onto that man Xavier Manley, pumps the legs, and he gets it back nearly to his 22. Steve Franciscus, his customary run out of dummy half, good run by him, claims a quick 12 metres, tries to get a quick play the ball, and he gets it too. So the first penalty here tonight goes to the Dalby Diehards on their own 30-metre line, and they'll kick to this grandstand side.
Now, there's a big crowd down there.
Mate, it is. I think they're all from Goondiwindi, Obie. It's huge. You can hear the noise coming out of them.
And big Canberra.
Mate, it's huge down there. More people down the can bar than in the grandstand.
So, Russell gets it onto Dan Manley. The referee says it wasn't high, tried around the shoulders, it was. So it goes to his brother Xavier, pumps them legs, gets a quick play the ball back to Russell. Russell comes down his left-hand edge, onto Boland. Red Dog, Boland, Cat tackled. Xavier Manley out the back to Taylor. Taylor gets it on, gets second phase back to Taylor, and Taylor spots a little hole, so they keep the ball alive for Dalby Diehards, and they've gone within about 15 metres of the try line. Right to Babington. Babington looking for runners, but there wasn't. He's looking for a short ball. He decides to take the tackle, and he's tackled 10 out. Russell goes down that sideline onto Ambier. Ambier stab ones along the ground. It's come off a Goondiwindi player's legs, picked up by them, and now they've gone into touch. Now the referee says held. They call held, and we'll give a penalty for that.
Yeah, you're right, Terry Cook. You said about Danny Russell, and he really just about caught the ball's off guard on that blind side. Alexander put a little kick in, but not to be. And they're under pump at the moment, the ball's cooking.
They are. So they tap it 10 out from their try line, and that man, I think it's Tom Fitzgerald in the 3 jersey, just takes it forward. Good run by him. So they come to the right. It comes from close. Takes a hit up, his first hit up of the night. So Jarrett out of dummy half, gets it onto Clement, so he's had his first touch, and they haven't made much. The speed of the Dalby forwards are quick up in their defensive line, so they've nearly got it back to the halfway, the Goondiwindi boys. Someone's injured there, I'm not sure who it is.
Grady Neville?
I think it is too, Ovie. He took a little sneaky shot down that blind air side, and even the Dalby players, they responded to it and waved to the referee to stop the game. I think it's his knee.
Oh, yeah, he actually grimaced, and of course the Dalby player did wave straight away, didn't he, Neville?
Yeah, he certainly did, straight away to the referee, Phil Hennessy, and Phil pulled the game up straight away, and as you see the trainers run out there showing a bit of concern. He seems to be moving a little bit more freely now.
Let's hope he's all right, because it'll be a big blow to lose probably one of the best attacking players in the comp at this early stage of this knockout semi-final, the Criterion Hotel Dalby Final Series match of the night.
Yeah, nil all after 3 minutes. Cookie's stamping it out. What's he doing, Neville?
Yeah, no, he's up on his feet and he's sort of trying to put a bit more pressure on, but I see the trainer wave.
No.
He's moved up. He's
right.
He doesn't want to come off. He don't want to come off.
He's just jarred it.
It was interesting.
He doesn't need legs. He can do it without the legs.
Yeah, well, Neville, we didn't see him in the actual warm-up there, so maybe he's that type of player, but here we go, Cookie.
Yep, so they're on that Mary Street side, 5 short of the halfway. So Skinner had to sort of stop to take that pass, gets a quick play the ball. Jarrett goes down, Tribe, puts a left foot kick down into that Mary Street corner, and Ambier goes back to pick it up. And
he's a hard man.
Back. Good run by him.
He's come to play, hasn't he?
So
Certainly has.
There's Mike Gore at his, Cookie.
Yeah, so the two wingers working in tandem, bringing it back up the field. Chrissy Wilkes gets his first touch. Franciscus out of dummy half, the Spider-Man gets it back to the halfway, and we'll get a quick play. Russell comes back to Dylan Taylor. He puts one down in the corner, nice kick, but Armstrong has it covered and picks it up on his own 10 metres, and he beats Mike Gore, but Dylan Taylor comes across in cover, and Mike Gore comes in just to finish him off, and he's claiming a penalty, and they've got the penalty out of it. Mike Gore came in for that second flop, and fair enough, the Goondiwindi boys will get a penalty on their own 40-metre line on this grandstand side.
I tell you what, Neville, it's those type of second flops that are going to sort of get their side on the disadvantage. You think?
Most definitely. Now they've lost all the momentum. They had a good set of 6, ploughed into them, now they're on the back foot, Ovie.
Cookie. So, Ray takes it, the tap and just takes it up to, gets it to Dalby's 40-metre line. So they go to the left through the captain in Offendale. Good run by him, but he's lost the ball. And Corey Blades picks it up, and he's beaten about 3 of them. He gets it back to the halfway. Skinner tries to wrestle the ball off him, but he'll make play it just over the halfway. So it goes to Franciscus, who tips the ball on to Campbell, I think it is, in the middle of the field. So Russell on to Xavier Mealy. Tackled round the legs by Offendale. So Campbell, no it's not, it's Munro. Smara, sorry. So Dylan Taylor gets it on to Chris Wilkes. So Dalby having all the field territory at the moment in his first opening exchanges. He goes to Dylan Taylor out to Babington. Good read in defence by Tribe. Shuts him down. And he'll be made play on the 5th tackle, 15 out from the try line. They keep it going to the right. Taylor puts a crossfield kick, but it'll go dead in goal. And the Goondiwindi Boars will get a 22-metre restart.
Yeah, it was probably Dalby's best set of 6. Oh, quick start there by Sandy Ray there, Cookie.
Plays it. So Keller takes his first hit up out of dummy half. They've worked it back nearly to the halfway already in 2 tackles. So they keep it. Oh, bit of a high shot there. No, the referee says around the shoulders by Steve Franciscus. I'm not sure who the player was, but he's slow to play it.
Yeah, Thomas Fitzgerald.
Thomas Fitzgerald. So Clements, he takes another settler for the Boars, and they've worked it into Dalby territory. They come to the right through Jarrett onto Tribe. Tribe back to Offendale, and Offendale stands in the tackle. Now he's put the ground in a 3-man Dalby tackle led by Chris Wilkes. So Tribe gets it onto Close, just takes a settler and he'll be made play on the 5th tackle, 35 out from the try line. Tribe puts up a towering kick. Corey Blaze lets it bounce. He comes back, goes on to Davis. Offside.
I don't know about that one.
Thomas Davis was picked for inside the
50-50 call, Ovi.
The 10 metres of the ball being in front of the kicker. The referee was right there on the spot, so
yeah, saw a bit of that last week, didn't we? And but that was it. Callum Skinner not too happy with that as well. But Dalby, the first relieving penalty there. It's still 0-0 after 8 minutes in this knockout semi-final for the Premier Rugby League between Dalby and Goondiwindi, Cookie.
Yeah, both sides still feeling their way, Obi. So, Russell taps it, gets it onto Dan Mealy. Dan Mealy hits and spins out of a tackle, out of Sandy Ray's. But Tribe comes in and finishes him off. Xavier Mealy backs it up. Good run by him. Gets it to the halfway. Ambia does the same out of dummy half. Great speed by him. So they picked up 30 metres in 3 runs. Franciscus will do the same. So the markers being caught napping. Franciscus gets it back to Russell, I think it is, and he's nailed 30 out from the try line. Franciscus will go into dummy half. They come to the left through Dylan Taylor onto Tom Boland. Tom Boland just takes the tackle and will play it on the 5th on the 22 on this grandstand side. They go to the right. Dylan Taylor stabs one into space. Good kick by him. Armstrong has to pick it up and he's in goal. He gets out. Great work by him.
Yeah,
great stuff by David Armstrong.
And Neville Cherry, it's a quality game so far, 0-0 after 8 minutes.
Ovi, down in the middle here on the sideline, they are just absolutely cracking each other. Just game plan precision from the Dalby diehards, but the Goondiwindi Boars are beating them on every level.
Cookie?
So, I think it's Tom Davis, I think it is. He's coming off his wing to give the forwards a relieving run. That's him. And he gets the penalty out of it too. Good fight by him. Gets a relieving penalty, so the referee gives the Goondiwindi Boars a penalty, 25 out from their try line right in front of their post, so they'll probably kick to the Mary Street side, being Tribe's left foot, yep, and that's what he'll do.
And a fierce first 9 minutes there, Neville.
That's all we've been playing for, Obi. That's the quality of this game. 9 minutes feels like we've been going for half an hour.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Neville?
Oh, mate, just that fast and that physical through the middle there.
So, Keller, the winger, taps it. just eats up the yards. Good work by him. Gains 15 metres. So David McGrady gets it on to Close in a short exchange of passes, and he'll play it on Dalby's 30-metre line. So Jarrett out of dummy half, gets it on to Tribe. Tribe dummies to his outside. Great defence led by Xavier Manley. So Jarrett out of dummy half, stealing the markers and slow to react, and he's got it within 11 metres of the try line. So they go to the left through Tribe, onto David McGrady. He starters, gets it back to Close. Close tries to palm off a few of them, and he'll play it on the fifth tackle, 8 metres from the try line. They go to the left to David McGrady. He stabs one with his left foot, but it's too strong and he'll go dead in goal. And the Dalby Diehards will get a relieving 22 restart.
Yeah, good set of 6 there for the Goondiwindi Boys there, Neville.
Certainly was, Ovi. That's the best set of 6 they've had this game. They just moved forward up the field.
Blake Mara just taps it and takes the yards, gains 10. Rossell in at dummy half, gets it to Xavier Manley. He's done a ton of work and claims another 10 metres. So Franciscus out of dummy half. Good stuff. Gets it back to Babington. Babington looking for support. Gets it on to Cambourne. Cambourne just eats up the yards and he'll play it into Goondiwindi's territory. Rossell, Steve Franciscus. Bit of a planned move with Babington, I think it is. And he strives to get it. He plays it on the 30-metre line midfield. Rossell, flat ball to Xavier Manley. Good work by him. Still going. Throws one out the back. Dylan Taylor gets it. 6 to go. So Dalby, golden opportunity. 12 minutes gone. 0-all the game. Can they be the first team to post points? They go to the right. Through Blades on to Chris Wilkes. They've had most of the ball. The Dalby Diehards. Plays it. 10 out from the try line. It goes to Babington. On to Mara. Mara gets it to Steve Franciscus, and he'll go in for the Toowoomba Sports Club try. So they have opened up the try scoring here with Steve Franciscus going in untouched about 10 metres to the right of the uprights. So they lead 4-0 with the kick to come.
Yeah, it's been end-to-end stuff for these two rivals, and good quality football after 12 minutes, Neville.
It's the old stages over. Coming to the fore. Steve Franciscus, Xavier Manley, Daniel Manley. They just plough up the field. And what can't Steve Franciscus do?
Yeah, no, I think it was just their quick play the balls that just worked their way up, and their momentum got them there, Neville.
Mate, certainly, Cookie. But it's from end to end, and the Goondiwindi Boys have repelled them. But the Dalby Diehards has just been very patient. And I'll tell you what it's coming off the back of is Danny Rossell. You watch him in there at dummy half, he just knows exactly where they're going, where the plays, exactly where they've got to be on either side of the ruck, and he gets them over that advantage line just to get them on the front foot and push the Goondiwindi Boys back.
Yeah, backed up with Xavier Manley as well, because he takes 1 or 2 in every set of 6, and he gets to his feet. He lands on his belly and gets to his feet. So we've got.
I tell you the other. Oh, sorry, Cook.
Yeah, no, you're right, mate.
Is Daniel Manley on this edge here? I've seen the Goondiwindi Boys, Armstrong burn every other side on the edges. But you put Daniel Manley out, he just gives you no room to move. He's just such a great defender, such a great line runner.
So Dylan Taylor comes in for the Pittsworth Tyre and Mechanical Goodyear goal and nails it. So Dalby leads 6-0 after 14 minutes in this Criterion Hotel Dalby final series knockout semi.
It certainly is, after Waddles won the reserve grade by 14 points to 0. It was a Highfields win in the under-18s by 52 points, 48 points to 18. And Texas got done by Goondiwindi in the second division, Cookie.
Yeah, so Armstrong gets us underway. It's a high, deep kick. Taylor takes it on his own goal line. Gets it to Xavier Manley. Pokes his nose through the line too, the big unit. Mike Gore out of dummy half. Doesn't get as much gainage this time with Close coming over the top to shut him down. Cambourne. No, Blake Mara, I think it is.
No, it's Cambourne.
Cambourne's in the 13,
yep, he's playing lock. Sorry.
They look the same, yeah.
Yeah, they do. So, Mara this time, I think it is. That's a great run, and he gets it to the halfway. So, Dalby appealing for a penalty. Steve Franciscus out of dummy half. Gets it on to Tommy Boland in a bit of space. So he'll play it on the 5th tackle. 35 out from the try line. It goes back to Dylan Taylor, who puts up a midfield bomb. This will test them out there. Beautifully taken over there.
David McGrady
covering, and he gets a penalty with players inside the 10 offside from the kick chase. So a relieving one for the Goondiwindi Bulls. They trail 6-0.
Yeah, it's funny, we've seen that the last few weeks, haven't we, guys, where they've been really concentrating on being inside that or in front of the kicker when the kick's made. Hey, Neville?
Certainly over there. Just trying to put the pressure on it, on the fullback. But up at this stage, they've got away with it all season, but the referees have noticed it and clamped down on it.
Don't you agree, Cookie?
Yep, certainly do. So Tommy Fitzgerald takes it straight off the tap, and now he's lost the ball. So a couple of niggly little mistakes coming into the Goondiwindi Bulls. They haven't had much ball.
No, you're right, but it hasn't been sort of like when was the last mistake before that one? There hasn't been many mistakes in the 6-0 game after 16 minutes. Dalby in front, Cookie.
Yeah, certainly. I see Brock Turner coming in, warming up, coming to the sideline. So Dalby will get an S&K drilling scrum on that Mary Street side, just in their territory.
Dalby playing very well, very tight round the ruck, aren't they, Nev?
Certainly are. They haven't gone wide at all, Obi. It's all been through the middle.
Here's Manley.
Yeah, Dan Manley takes it off a Babington pass, gets it into Goondiwindi territory. Corey Blades in the dummy half, gets it onto Xavier Manley this time. He bumps and barges his way to the 40-metre line. They go to right through Chris Wilkes. He hits and spins. Good run by him. So, Dalby will get another opportunity to go deep into attack. Dylan Taylor. Dummies! Oh, he only needed Corey Blades. He was just a fraction late. They go to Babington. Babington back into Corey Blades. Corey Blades knows one. It's been knocked down by Close, I think, so it'll be a knock-on by the Goondiwindi Bulls.
No, it was Tequila Sunrise, mate.
Yeah, it was Tequila. Tequali.
Yeah, Niquala to Tequila. We nicknamed him Tequila Sunrise last week, myself and Lenny. But look, I tell you what, the gaps are starting to open there for the Bulls there, Neville.
Mate, the smore's starting to open up over. You know, he's Babington. He can play, this young fella, and he's what they've been missing all year. He creates options for the outside backs or turns it back on the inside. Mate, he's a great little player.
SRA drilling scrum, Cookie?
Yeah, fed by Dylan Taylor. Goes to that man Babington. Goes to Corey Blades. Corey Blades flicks it back into Franciscus. He does a bit of a dance before the lines, trying to create an opportunity. Oh, and nearly does, but the defence comes in and claims him and wraps him up through Offendale. So, Brock Turner comes and takes his first hit up and gets it within 5 metres of the try line, right in front of the post. Rossell onto Dylan Taylor, flat ball to Bowen, and he'll crash over. Knocked out by Tequali or David. Yeah, Tequali it was. Knocked it out of his hands. He was over for all money.
He was. What did you see, Neville?
Mate, it was great precision. Oh, I thought he had scored, but somehow I think they Goondiwindi boys have got the hand in there and knocked the ball down.
Well, I didn't think he actually didn't come up with the ball, did he, Red Dog?
No,
he had it. He had it knocked out by Tequali, and the referee saying Tequali's knocked it on, so Dalby will get another S&K drilling scrum. Exactly the same spot. So they feed it, goes to Babington. Babington does a hop, skip and a jump. Dummies to Corey Blades. Still goes, and he spins out of it. Great work by him, and he gets a Toowoomba Sports Club try. And that's all individual stuff there,
It sure is, and he has grown and grown and grown. And not over the season, just these last 4 weeks. He's been tremendous, Travis Babington. And I tell you, when we saw he was playing well, Valleys were absolutely doing a number on Dalby out there through the year, and the game was over. They put Travis Babington on, you remember, Nev, and he actually, that's when he started, didn't he, Neville?
Mate, young fellas like that, he'll turn into a superstar, Obi. They just wait for the opportunity. The opportunity comes, they make the most of it. Take a bow, young fella.
Yeah, Toowoomba Sports Club try there, Cookie.
Yeah, absolute beauty. An individual one, because he had 3 defenders that he fooled with a bit of a step, hop, skip and a jump, and then he spun out of the 2 defenders, and then the other one just was left gasping for air.
This is
gasping for air.
Now we'll test the character of the Goondiwindi Bulls. You know, like they played well last week whilst they were in front. They were 6-0, then they were 12-6, and they really got into the grind. And now that they've got a score, and you would think that Dylan Taylor will get this Goodyear Tire Mechanical goal from Pittsburgh. There is about 10 minutes. Take us through this, Neville.
Mate, he's about 10 metres out. He's just right to the upright. He lays the ball very flat over. He takes a big stride back. He's been kicking this year at about 81%. He should just throw this over as he leans in towards the ball, takes a deep breath, wiggles the knees. The Dalby faithful start to chant, die hards, die hards. He moves in, strikes it sweetly, it's on its way, and he pumps it over the black dot over here.
And as I said, we'll see the testing of the character here, whether Mark Offendale can rally his troops like he did last week. You see, the score, they've got to now score 3 times to be in front in this game, and we're a quarter of the game over. 20th minute is 12-0 Dalby over Goondiwindi in this knockout semi-final for Criterion Hotel Dalby Finals, Cookie.
Yeah, they haven't had much ball with Goondiwindi Bulls, so they've done all the defence, and Armstrong gets us underway. It's another high kick, a deep kick, goes down to Taylor. Taylor on to Brock Turner. Brock Turner brings it back. He's manhandled by Close. Made play it on his own 22. They go to the right through Chris Wilkes. Good run by him. Geez, that's good metres. And he picks up a good 15 metres. Andy around a dummy half, he picks up another quick 15 metres, and he's still going. So, the speed of the little man, get it back to the halfway in 3 tackles. Franciscus dummies to his outside support, still wrestling, still going. They're finding it hard to contain him, and he finally put him to ground just over in Goondiwindi territory. They keep it down the same corridor through Tom Dolan. He'll play it on the 5th tackle on this club grandstand side. So Dylan Taylor places a strategic kick. Babington chasing. Referee says no, he was onside. Great take by Armstrong.
I've got to say, Cookie, this is a match-winning first 20 minutes with 12-0 after 22 minutes here, Cookie.
So Goondiwindi get a penalty, a relieving one. Keller caught the Dalby defence offside inside the 10, so a relieving one for them. Can they make something of it? Can they get some field position? They'll kick to this grandstand side and they'll tap it on their own, just short of their own 40-metre line.
Sandy Ray to take the tap.
So Sandy Ray gets it onto Taquali. Gets second phase play back to Jarrett. Jarrett throws a long ball out to Offendale. Offendale just decides to take the hit up and will play it just short of the halfway. Jarrett gets it onto Close. Close, good run by him. Gets it into Dalby territory. Jarrett in a dummy half, gets it on. I think it's Joel Curry that's come on, has he?
Yes, it is. You're right there.
So, Tribe. Dummies gets Clement back on the inside. Good work by him. Gets a quick play the ball too. So they worked it into Dalby territory quite comfortable. They go out there on the left-hand side. McGrady, David McGrady, nearly splits him. Gets a quick play the ball. On the 5th tackle, they go to the left. Tribe stands up. But Steve Franciscus, he's a genius. Pumps them all legs. Gets it back into Corey Blades. Corey Blades does some razzle-dazzle, and he's got it back to the halfway. Great work by the Dalby Dyer.
Especially Franciscus, the Spider Cookie. Here they come again.
So Mike Gore. So they're really putting the Goondiwindi balls to the test. Wassel in at dummy half. They come to the left through Dylan Taylor. Dylan Taylor just eats up the yard. He'll play it on Goondiwindi's 30-metre line. Wassel goes to the right. Out to
Cody Mill.
Cody Mill, who's come into the game. Plays it on Gundy's 22. Midfield, Brock Turner spots in a gap behind the ruck. Gets a ball back to Cody Mill. The referee's saying a lucky break there for Goondiwindi.
We've got Mark Offendale clinching at his forearm, is it, Neville?
I think so, Ovie. He's just a bit far away, but they can't afford to lose him. He's their inspirational leader, Ovie. He's got to go to another level. I'll even go as far to say he got him into this hole when he dropped that ball off the tap there, and he put their Goondiwindi Boars under huge pressure. So he's their leader. He's got to pick him back up and get him going.
He doesn't look good.
No, he doesn't. I'll just walk down this way.
I don't know about, I spoke to him, unless he's slowing down play, which is camaraderie-ship, I suppose. Or, what do you call that?
Gamesmanship.
Gamesmanship. Thanks very much,
David
Neville.
McGrady, he's off the field. It's his ankle. It's not his knee. So he's just had some extra
Yeah, it's his shoulder here, and it looked like his shoulder when he came down. Oh, yeah. It looks down there, doesn't it, Neville?
Oh, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Oh, he might be... Yeah,
Well, he's just walking straight off, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's popped it out by the look of the way he's carrying his arm.
Look, you just got to think about this mammoth, mammoth possession rate that Dalby have got, and that means mammoth tackling by Goondiwindi, Neville.
Mate, it doesn't look good. Yeah, like he'll come back. You wait and see, but it's popped out. He's coming to the side there. He doesn't look good, but mate, we'll go back to the game here, Ovie. They're getting taught a lesson, the Goondiwindi Boars from the Dalby Diehards. They've been here. They're season campaigners. They've done this year in, year out, and mate, they're just showing the Goondiwindi Boars what it takes to be at the top of the Toowoomba Rugby League.
24th minute is 12 points to 0. Dalby over Goondiwindi, Cookie.
Yeah, so it'll be an S&K drilling scrum to Goondiwindi, 10 metres out from their own try line. So it's all ahead of them. Mark Offendale, the captain, the coach, he's come off the field with a bung arm. So, Tribe, I think it is, he's got the ball over there, picked up in a tackle, no Tommy Fitzgerald. So they keep it going to the right. Keller, met by some ferocious defence by Dalby, trap him in his own 22. They keep it going down that left-hand side. Munro, who's coming to replace Offendale. Good yardage by him. Picks up a quick 10. Close. He's been strong for the ball.
His workload is very good, Cookie.
It is. So he's got it to the 40-metre line. So it's a right foot kick there by Tom Fitzgerald. Corey Blades has it covered in his own 22. Picks up Mike Gore, and he brings it back with interest and gets it 35 out from his own try line. Corey Blake steals another 10 metres for the Dalby Diehards. Franciscus will do the same. Oh, their first mistake, the Diehards. A little knock on by Corey Blades playing the ball midfield just inside their territory. We'll get an S&K drilling scrum to the Goondiwindi Boars. So they'll get some great field position. Can they post some points, much needed points, because they trail 12-0, 14 to play till half time, maybe.
I'll go to the last time that Goondiwindi pressured Dalby's line, and Steve Franciscus just grabbed a David McGrady kick from the sky. Let's see what they do this time, Cookie.
So they get it over there. Keller, I think it is, plays it. Good run by him. Fitzgerald in at dummy half, gets it onto Close. He's been really impressive. He's carried them forward, that's for sure. Slow play the ball. Munro, he does the same. So they've got it within 15 metres of the try line on that Mary Street side. They come back through Fitzgerald. Throws the ball to Tribe. Tribe onto Armstrong. Turns to Sandy Ray back on the middle, but good defence, swarming defence by the Diehards led by Cody Milne. Good tackle there on Jarrett by Dylan Taylor. Fifth tackle it is. Comes to Armstrong, stabs one in. Mike Moore's got it covered, but they'll force him in goal, and they'll get a goal line dropout. Great work by the Goondiwindi Boars. A much needed goal line dropout, so they'll get a repeat set against the Diehards. They trail 12-0. Neville.
Mate, the more that this Armstrong gets the ball in his hands and starts to dictate play, especially to the outside backs, the better the Goondiwindi Boars will look. So he's got to really step up to the mark, but fellas got to go with him. Fellas like Carl Clement, they just got to go forward 100 mile an hour and make ground.
Here's a restart, Cookie.
Yeah, Steve Franciscus, he'll step up. Take the goal line dropout, which he does, and he kicks it, and it goes 49 metres on the fly, and it goes back to Taquali. Taquali brings it back with some interest. Good run by him, and he gets it back to 30 metres out from the try line. Cole Clements. He's been quiet. Yeah, good run by him. Danny Wassell and Cody Mill, the two smallest in the forward pack, pull him to ground. They go right through Fitzgerald. On to Cole Munro. That's a good run. He bounced out of one tackle. But Ambia finishes him off. Close. Takes a settler, and he's got it within 5 metres of the try line. So they got a couple of tackles up their sleeve. A flat ball onto Curry. So he'll play it on the 5th tackle. They go to the left. Jarrett throws a long ball out to Tom Fitzgerald. He goes for the try line, but shut down. And it'll be a change over to the Diehards. So good goal line defence by them.
And I tell you what, look, we've seen the Dalby Diehards really be nice and compact when they're in attack. And the same can be said for their defence, especially in that set of 6 there, Neville.
Certainly, Ovi, they're keeping it real.
Here we go, Wassell.
Eddie Wassell nearly made a break.
Back to you, Neville.
Try save.
Here we go.
So out of dummy half, they're just making inroads. He's just run over Curry, and they've got it within over Goondiwindi's territory. So Dylan Taylor onto Brock Turner. So the Turner boys taking it forward. Plays it. 30 out from the try line. Dylan Taylor back into Babington. He's in space. Snap right in the corner. I think he was a bit ambitious with that one. If he would have put it through the hands, they would have scored for all money. But he put it to the toe, and it's gone. No, it's gone out just before the in goal. So it'll be a S&K drilling scrum to the Goondiwindi Boys, 10 out from their try line on this grandstand side.
And how good was that, Cookie? It was just great skill level, wasn't it?
Yep, that man Travis Babington, whenever the ball gets in his hands, the Diehards come alive, that's for sure, Obi.
Neville?
He creates options, Ovi. He lets the old stages go through the middle, and when they do start to go a little bit wide, he's deceptively strong for a little fella, and he just shrugs them off.
So, Sandy Ray, I think it is,
Yes,
takes it from the scrum. So they keep it going the same way. And Keller. So the wingers, the backs are coming in for their forwards who've done a mountain of defence. And now they get a penalty, just a bit over-ambitious in the defensive department, the Dalby Diehards, and a much-needed penalty goes to the Goondiwindi Boars, and they'll kick to that Mary Street side.
Well, we've had half an hour's play. It's 12-0 Dalby over Goondiwindi. We've got 10 minutes left until half-time. It's settled down a little bit just this last set of 6, Cookie.
Yep, so Keller just takes it forward.
No, it hasn't, Cookie.
Back. And who was that? Blake Mara.
Yeah.
Just forced him back into his own territory.
It was Blake Mara, but also little Alex Ambia. And Ned, I saw you slip those little angry paws into Alex Ambia before he went on.
Mate, he's in a hell of a mood today, isn't he? He's taking on everyone. Asked for old Adam Tribe, and he ran into him in the first 5 minutes. He sent him flying, but they've been here before, Obi. They've turned up here to play.
They certainly have, and it's great to watch, Cookie.
Yeah, Keller play it. I think he's just had the wind knocked out of him, so he'll play it on that Mary Street side. Huggy Bear Hazard's come into the game, and he's in at dummy half, gets it onto Taquali. No, close it was. So they keep it going down that left-hand edge through Munro, and Munro, that's a good run. Hazard gets it onto Tom Fitzgerald, who gets it onto Tribe. Dummies goes back towards the ruck, but good defence, rounded up by Dylan Taylor, was it? No? Chris Turner. Excuse me, sorry about that. So, Clement, no, Skinner it was. So they put up, Tom Fitzgerald puts up a midfield bomb, and it's taken by
Tom
Davis, but it's on the last. He jumped over Mike Gore and took it perfectly, but he's winded himself in the process. It'll be a change over to the Dalby Diehards in this grandstand side. 12-0 they lead, and they'll bring it out of their own danger zone. Dylan Taylor will play it.
I tell you what, Nev, I don't know whether it's this season or not, but the skill level has just increased this year, hasn't it?
Mate, this young Davis here, he'll catch. Oh! Someone's firing up. That's Munro.
Yeah, over the top of Cody Mill. So
That's what they need. That's what they need.
Blake Mara slips the ball out the back, goes to Ambia. Ambia tackled by Hazard. He hangs on and wrestles him to the ground. Good work by him. And Steve Franciscus out of dummy half, just making inroads, and it's just working a treat as it did out there at Goondiwindi, Obi.
Yeah, Cookie, sure did.
And they've got it back into Goondiwindi's territory quite comfortably.
Groundhog Day here, Cookie.
Block turner, this one was. Bucks has it out of the way. Says, welcome to Clive Berghoffer Stadium. Oh, Cody Milne, no, it's Cruz turner. So he'll play it on the 5th tackle. Wassell. Good speed out of dummy half, turns it back to Babington. Babington stabs one, kicks it into a Goondiwindi player. It's picked up by Keller over there, and Keller will be made play it. 15 out from his own try line.
I tell you what, Cookie, with Cody Milne and Cruz Turner, when they've come on, they have made a difference. It's been fantastic for the diehards at Momentum.
They certainly have. Hazard gets it on to Skinner. Skinner does his customary charge forward. Gains a quick 10 metres. They go to the left through Munro. Munro does the same. Goondiwindi look out on their feet. They're very bunched at the moment. David McGrady back into the match. Turns Skinner back up. They play it just short of the halfway and gets a penalty. That's a tough penalty. Yeah, Cody Milne, the culprit.
But I'm finding Neville at 12-0. Still, even with these relieving penalties for Goondiwindi, it's just the diehards' defence is phenomenal tonight, isn't it?
Mate, it's absolutely incredible over you. And I'll tell you what, if they can go to the halftime break, which is 6 minutes away, and the score being 12-0 down, I think Goondiwindi could take a lot out of that. But I'll go back to the other thing, Xavier the Saviour on the sideline. Since he's come off, they haven't scored another try. He's about to go back into the action.
What's that, Cookie?
Yeah, Munro taps it, just takes the meters. Forced back to where he tapped it. Great work by Ambia. And Steve Franciscus, the captain, leading by Charge Tribe. Dummies to his outside and heads back towards the middle. And it's just swarming defence, led by Dylan Taylor this time. So Jarrett doesn't make many yards out of dummy half as the markers close him down. Hazard gets it on to Skinner. Bowen jabs one into him with the help of Cruz Turner and wrap him up on Dalby's 30-metre line. They're going to spread it to the left. Fitzgerald out the back goes to David McGrady. Is it back?
No, it's Brendan McGrady.
Brendan McGrady. Sorry, Brendan McGrady. Geez, they look alike. They look like twins. So they put it up a Hail Mary, the Goondiwindi Boars. Mike Gore lets it bounce, but it bounces favourably for him and picks it up and heads across for him. But he's wrapped up. Come here, you little bugger. By Brandon McGrady, slows him down and finished off by Tom Fitzgerald. So, Corey Blades, or is it Ambia? I think it's Ambia. No, it was Corey Blades. He's lost the ball. And so here's a golden opportunity with 4 minutes, 5 minutes to play till half time. The Goondiwindi Boars will get an S&K drilling scrum midfield, 25 metres out from the Dalby Diehards line, and they trail 12-0.
Is this the turning point in the first half, Neville?
Mate, it could be. Like, the Goondiwindi Boars need to be very proud of themselves. They've hung in there against all the odds, and it's only 12-0 down. If they can go into the break at 12-6, they can take a lot of confidence out of that. You'll see Dave McGrady come back into the game real quick.
So we've got a bit of a stoppage because Russell will be warned for trying to strike, as he always does.
They do.
He gets a couple against the feet every now and then. So
he's played well. He's smart.
He comes out. Goes to Tribe. Tribe puts it on the toe. Armstrong's in. Richie picks it up. That's a great try. A Toowoomba Sports Club try. A rehearsed move by the Goondiwindi Boars. And David Armstrong goes in for a much-needed try. And they trail 12-4 with the Pittsburgh Tire Mechanical Goodyear goal to come over.
It was needed a bit of brilliance because Dalby had been so methodical, and Adam Tribe straight from the S&K drilling scrum, he just put a little grubber in and then Mr. Speedster himself, David Armstrong. He came through. He grabbed the ball about 10 metres out, fumbled it a little bit, but he had plenty of pace and momentum, and he scored out wide, Neville.
Mate, when I seen Adam try and put that kick in, I had the Hawk Eels coming straight off.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, Neville. I was thinking the same.
What's he done? But anyway, you see Armstrong fly up on the outside, and there's only one player that could pick that up. And mate, don't you love it when these young fellas come to the party? Babington, Armstrong, they've all turned up here tonight.
No fear, Neville. They play with no fear.
Look, it's game on. I tell you what, you've got to play for the whole 80 minutes here, Neville. We're 12-4. This kick's so important. Take us through it.
Mate, we've got Adam Tribe. He's literally got the ball back 21 metres, 20 centimetres in from the sideline. He stands upright. He only takes about 4 steps back, takes a deep breath, rocks back on, comes it, strikes it nicely. It's on its way. It's coming round. It's coming round. He's pumped it over.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Just what the finals need. It was 12-0 there in Goondiwindi. They've scored their first points in finals for a number of years, and this game is far from over yet, Cookie.
Oh, and a much needed. It'll give them a shot of confidence going into the sheds, because there's 2 minutes to play till half time. 12-6. Goondiwindi Boars posting try only a minute ago, so Dylan Taylor gets us underway. He kicks down to his grandstand side. Tribe lets it bounce, gets it onto Skinner. Skinner comes back.
Good, Skinner.
He comes back towards this side. Throws the ball inside, a loose ball. No, you've just put the mocker on him.
Oh, no.
And Cruz Turner, or Brock Turner it is, has received the ball, so the Dalby Diehards are pressing Goondiwindi's line right straight away with Xavier Manley, looking to get second phase play. 5 to the try line. They go to the right. This time it goes to Cruz Turner. He'll go close. They shut him down right near the post. Russell in at dummy half. They go to the right. Dylan Taylor throws it out to
Cody down on the Blake Mara.
Blake Mara gets it back to Dylan Taylor. Good tackle. Had to be made by close. Steve Franciscus in at dummy half. We'll play it on the 5th tackle. Centimetres in it. Russell back to Babington. Babington beats one. Still going. Throws a ball. It's caught. It's Goondiwindi.
Oh, lightning.
No, it's gone forward. The referee, Phil Hennessy, said it's gone forward, so it'll be a change over to the Goondiwindi Boars. There's 30 seconds till half time. 12-6. The Diehards lead. And the Goondiwindi Boars will need this break going into the sheds, because they've done a lot of defence.
Yeah, and that defence set of 6 was there. It's probably a turning point there, because Dalby threw everything at them, Cookie.
They certainly did. Close. He's done a full half. He's been fantastic for them. Slow play the ball. There goes the half-time siren. So we're going to go to the sheds with the Dalby Diehards, who have virtually played the majority of Goondiwindi in their own half in this first half, leading 12-6, with the Goondiwindi striking back just before the half-time break.
Spectacular David Armstrong try after an Adam Tribe kick and got him back into the game. 12-6 at half-time. Cookie, your thoughts?
Yeah, it was all Dalby for 38 minutes, 7 minutes, and then the last 3 minutes, Goondiwindi got a little bit of field position with a S&K drilling scrum, 30 out from the try line, and they chanced their hand through an Adam Tribe kick straight off the S&K drilling scrum, and David Armstrong, you can't beat speed, Obi, flew through, swooped it up, and got them on the board, a much needed try for them. And if they get a bit more possession in this second half, which they will, because the tide always turns in rugby league, as you know it, I think there is still a big chance of winning this knockout final.
Your thoughts, Neville?
Mate, Dalby don't come any better than that. That's the best they've played all year. If they can maintain it for the second half, and it's a big if, because I don't think any side can stay up for that long, mate, anything could happen in this game. But on the reverse side, mate, the Goondiwindi Boars, there's some fellas in there, and it's coming off the back of Callum Skinner. Mate, he's just taking them forward. But they got some blokes sitting on the sideline here. I watched them do it last year. They need to get back out on the field, mate. We're playing semi-final football. You just got to get out and play through that pain barrier. And if they can do that, mate, anything could happen here. But it's a great game of rugby league, Ovi.
I suppose we don't even have to confirm it, but you'd suggest that Mark Offendale is not going to participate anymore in this game.
No, I would dare say. I've seen him trying to get his shoulder back in there, and it'd be a huge plus. He's their courageous leader if he can get back on there. But there's some other bench players. They need to get him back out on the field. Or alternatively, put Brendan McGrady in a 5'8" and let him run the show because he's a talent right across the park. And mate, some fellas in this Goondiwindi ball side, and I'm only saying this so I know they're capable of it, they need to go to a place they've never been before, and anything could happen. The whole town's behind them.
Yeah, I think it's fitness, attrition, Cookie, and look, I think both sides are pretty fit. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, both sides are, well, we've seen that in the last month that both sides are match fitness, that's for sure. But as Neville's enlightened us to was can Dalby maintain that ferocious defence that they've shown in that first half, and the tide will turn with the possession part of it. Goondiwindi haven't really had a lot of ball in that first half, and usually it turns around, and if Gundy get a little bit more ball this second half, anything can happen.
I'd say the guys, they've taken Xavier Manley off and Chris Wilkes at the same time. They did that against Valleys and they fell in a terrible hole. And as I touched on before, since those two guys, yeah, they're your front rows, haven't been on the field, Dalby haven't scored again. They just get them on that front foot and it opens the game up for Franciscus and Blades. Mind you, the blokes that have gone on for them, Turner, but the Turner brothers are doing a great job, but they just don't have the same impact as the Xavier Manley or Chrissy Wilkes.
Yeah, but keep in mind that it was a pretty special try, that one of David Armstrong. And they go back to Travis Babington in the first half here, Cookie. You know, if he just had a little bit less weight on that kick off his left foot, that was just as special as what David Armstrong's try was.
For sure. Actually, if Babington had his time again, I think he wouldn't have kicked at all because he had two players looming on his left, and they were going to score for all money, but he just preempted it a little early.
Yeah, well, so Melbourne were up 16-0 against Canberra, Neville, and they lost 22-18 with Canberra scoring the last 4 tries in an upset today. And, of course, we see Dalby here. They were in front by 12 points to 0. Can we see Goondiwindi come back like Canberra did tonight, Neville?
Mate, it's semi-final football, Obi, and anything can happen, and this is where superstars get made. As we go back to Babington, he's been hanging around Steve Franciscus too long. Nobody's game to touch him when he gets the ball. So if we go back to the Goondiwindi side, Adam Tribe's been very quiet the first half. He needs to step up. Brandon McGrady needs to step up, and I'd like to see a little bit more out of Jarrett. And if they can do that and get him on the front foot, mate, anything's going to happen here. Obviously, the balls come back out.
Look, I still like Dalby, guys, and I'll tell you why. Because last week, when Goondiwindi really put it on Waddles had no possession. And it's a reverse here because Goondiwindi probably only had about 30% possession in that first half. And I think fatigue, which came into the factor of Waddles last week, will probably enter into this Goondiwindi game. What's your thoughts, Cookie?
Yeah. I just think if they can get a bit more ball, the fatigue won't matter because when you're in rugby league, when you're out there, you don't even think of fatigue. You just you're going hard. But tell me, is David McGrady out for the rest of the game too? Neville, can you tell us that?
I'm just waiting to see him. I'll just give you when they come back.
I can't see him coming out here in the second half.
I can't see him either. Can you see him there, Neville?
No, just the other McGrady looks exactly like him, but just let me have a look. I see Joel Curry and Nathan Tuquali there, and I'll just wander over here.
Yeah, because if Offendale's gone and McGrady's gone, wow, this is going to be a win and a half if they win.
McGrady come back, Joel?
Hope you, Neville.
No, he's gone.
McGrady's gone?
The bench players, McGrady's gone.
They've only got 2 in the bench.
Yeah, here's McGrady. He's hanging onto his boots. You might want to have a talk with him, Neville.
What'd you do yourself, Dave? Ankle, yeah. What'd you do in about the first 5-10 minutes?
I done it last week.
Oh, did you? Yeah, you weren't moving real good, are you? So, but mate, do you think you'll come back out?
I'll try to.
He'll be back, yeah, mate. The support staff's quite confident, and he said he'll try and come back, so he'll be back.
Here's a restart, Cookie.
Yep. So Dylan Taylor gets us underway in this second half of the Dalby kick-off, and Skinner brings it back out of his own danger zone. Has it in a dummy half. Gets it on to Clement. Clement just takes the settler for him and gets it back to his 22 midfield. Close. He's been strong for him up front. He's done a ton of work. Gains another 8 metres before he's rolled on his back. Has it in a dummy half. Gets it to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald onto Munro. That's a great, impressive run down this grandstand side. Gets it to the 40-metre line. Good stuff. Close takes another hit up. So great work by their forwards on the 5th tackle. Get it nearly back to the halfway. They go to Tribe. Deep. He puts up a midfield spiral bomb. Moore has made a meal of it, and Goondiwindi have ended up with it. So a CR concreting coach killer start there for the Dalby Diehards, Amy.
I got to say, look, it was just so deja vu. I told you it was Groundhog Day, Neville, didn't I?
Mate, they don't like those high kicks, Ovie. No one does these days. What a great set of 6 from the Goondiwindi Boars.
Yeah.
That was a very impressive start to this second half.
That is for sure, Neville. So they get an S&K drilling scrum on Dalby's 30-metre line, just to the left of the uprights. So Fitzgerald will feed the scrum. It's taken out by Jarrett onto Tribe. Tribe, a flat ball to Sandy Ray. Still going, Sandy Ray, finally put to ground. Has it in a dummy half, gets it onto Clements. Clements takes a settler down that Mary Street side, plays it back to Hazard. Tribe throws a long ball out to Armstrong, ends up with it. Fitzgerald through the ball, he's still going. Oh, great footwork by him, finally rounded up by Mike Gore on this grandstand side. Fitzgerald throws a flat ball to Close. Close tries to hit and spin his way to the line. Pulled down 11 metres to it. Has it in a dummy half again. Throws a big pass out to Tribe. Tribe puts one along the ground. Well cleaned up there. I think it's Dylan Taylor, is it? Yes. Great work by him.
No, it was Brock Turner.
Oh, was it?
Mate, they look very similar.
Yeah,
but it was great stuff as it was with Alex Ambia on David Armstrong. But let's see this dummy. Here's Blades Cookie.
Out of dummy half, they need to work on their marker work, the Goondiwindi Boys, because this man, Steve Franziskas, will burn you every time with Corey Blades. And they've got it back to their own 40-metre line, but a little knock on in the ruck. The referee, Phil Hennessy, says. So another break for the Goondiwindi Boys. They'll get another S&K drilling scrum on Dalby's 40-metre line, just over on that Mary Street side.
Yeah, 2 mistakes early in this second half. It's 12 points to 6 after 4 minutes in the second half on the 2019 knockout semi-final. Here's the S&K drilling scrum here, Cookie.
So is the tide starting to turn. Goondiwindi getting a little bit more ball. Taken out, going to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald out the back to Armstrong. Armstrong takes the line on. Good run by him. Babington trying to claim a knock on. So, Munro, I think it is, or is it?
Munro.
No, Brendan
McGrady. Plays it back to Hazard. Hazard still fighting, still going. Geez, he punches above his weight. The little huggy bear plays it. Oh, bad pass. Chris Turner ends up with it. A drop ball, a bad pass by that Brendan McGrady. Ends up with Cruz Turner, and he gets the penalty. Too much laying in the ruck, the Goondiwindi Boys, so they've undone all that good start. Now they've been marched 10 metres, so the Dalby Diehards will get a penalty on their own 40-metre line, and they'll kick to this grandstand side.
Yeah, got to watch the lip here in finals. This is Toowoomba Rugby League finals time. You're going to have a lot of discipline. They made the mistake. There's no sense sort of cursing themselves. And look, let Dalby off the hook here, Neville.
Yeah, giving momentum away, Obi. Like, they'd worked so hard. They started the first half on fire and just made a silly mistake. Now they mouth off to the referee. Mate, they're just coming and playing against themselves, marching Dalby down the field as we see Alex Ambia getting some treatment and back play. But he'll be right, Alex. He just gives a leg a bit of a shake and he'll be back.
Yeah, Men League finals here with the buckets going around through the whole grand final series, Cookie.
Yeah, great work by the Men League. They do a great charity for the community and helping past players, anyone involved in rugby league. If you run on hard times, the Men League are there to support you. And dig deep for the Men League who are going around in this Dalby Criterion Hotel final series.
And I reckon plenty of medicine there, especially our mate Gary Alliance listening on Power FM. There we go, Cookie.
So Rossell taps it. Just over the halfway, gets it onto that Blake Maher. Good run by him. He's been impressive in the first half. 12-6, they lead the Diard. Xavier Manley gets that gallop up. The big fella still going.
Baby giraffe.
They finally wrestle into the ground. 22 out from the try line. They go to the left. Dylan Taylor had a few overrunning. Goes out to Dan Manley on that left-hand edge of the Mary Street side. Pulled down 11 from the try line. So, Cruz Turner, I think it is. Good run by him. Plays it on to Xavier Manley. Does he get there? I think he'll be held up.
And
Held up.
Yeah. It's an unusual sort of call. It was like calling off the time rather than actually signalling held up. Here he goes again, Cookie.
So, mate, go back. No, he's got players down. Goondiwindi players. There's 2 of them down. So
I think Callum Skinner and Michaelo Hazard are up again now. There's buying time.
Yeah, they are. Just no, I thought they were genuinely hurt there. Neville, know what you're talking about.
Gamesmanship, Obi, gamesmanship.
So Xavier Manley will play it right in front of the goal post. Rossell comes this right-hand side to Babington. Babington on to Mara. Mara stabs one through for Ambia. Oh! Keller pushes it dead because Ambia was looming. So Goondiwindi Boys will have to give Dalby a goal line dropout. 12-6, the Dalby Diards lead the Goondiwindi Boys.
And what that tells me, Cookie, is that they've gone in the dressing sheds at half-time and they said, look, we have got to get into this grind for the whole 80 minutes, you know. And Cookie, the last couple of weeks, we've seen these short kickoffs, especially from Matty Duggan and Hayden Lip last week, to see how they go here.
So Armstrong, no, he's going to put it deep. Babington traps it with his foot, picks it up. And gets it onto Brock Turner. Brock Turner will play it on Gundy's 30-metre line. Rossell passes to Xavier Manley. Back inside to Corey Blaze with a bit of space. Good run by him, but the Goondiwindi Boys shut him down through Joel Curry. And Skinner. They go to the left through Xavier Manley. Flat ball onto Cruz Turner. Took it under pressure. Good goal line defence by the Boars. They go to the left again. Comes to Babington, who had to stop and spin, and the defence was up to him. So the flat ball on to Cruz Turner.
No, on to Manley.
Xavier Manley. He's held it 3 times in this set of 6. They go to the left. And Red Dog bowling on to Babington. Babington on the 5th tackle. Will get shut down, so it'll be a change over to Goondiwindi Boys. They hold strong. 8 minutes gone in this second half. At 12-6, they trail.
Yeah, great defence there, Neville.
Mate, incredible. They're just scrambling very well, the Goondiwindi Bulls.
And look what a game we have got here, because look at this encouraging defence by Dalby. They've come to play here, Cookie.
Both sides have. It's been a willing contest so far. Skinner plays it. Oh, Keller. A CR concreting coach killer there. He glanced at that ball.
Look, it's a game where your finals and those type of mistakes try the patience on both sides, and also who's on the bench watching on, and the supporters there, Neville, and the commentators.
Goondiwindi look very good. Michaelo Hazard goes to dummy half there. He does the same thing as Danny Rossell does. He gets him over that advantage line from his dummy half plays, and mate, that's just a whole different side as Goondiwindi's come out in the second half, Obi.
Yep, and they'll have to defend another S&K drilling scrum to the Diards right in front of Gundy's goalpost. So, Babington will feed the scrum. 11 out. They go to the left through Dan Manley. Dan Manley just tucks it under his arm and eats up the yards and will play it 8 out from the try line. Wassell on to Xavier Manley. Does he crash over this time? Oh. There's plenty in there. Yeah, there's plenty in there to pull him down.
A tackle.
Slow play the ball. Wassell, long pass. Knocked down by Tom Fitzgerald. Goes to Steve Franciscus. And Ambia will get crossover for the Toowoomba Sports Club try in the corner here of the grandstand of the Margaret Street end, and the Dalby Diehards stretch that lead 16-6 with the kick to come.
Yeah, just sheer possession, and then look, getting out of that line really quick. I don't know who it was. Really left it open there. It was 6 to go anyway. So Steve Francis's chance his arm there, didn't he, Neville?
He certainly did, Obi. It was 2-on-1, and Steve Francis is going to beat you every day of the week. But I was lucky enough to be right next to Babington there, and mate, he sees the situation straight away. He looked up, seen the defensive line was short on the right side, and just fed the ball through the hands.
Yeah, and that's what they did. It was knocked down by Tom Fitzgerald, and then took him out of the equation, and then they all had to go in, and it was just quick hands by Steve Franciscus to get it onto Ambia, who scooted over for the Toowoomba Sports Club try.
And I don't think Tom Fitzgerald actually needed to do that. There was no trouble out that side, so the defensive being so good as well. But Dylan Tarley's brought it back about 25 metres back right on the grandstand. He's about 77 centimetres in from the sideline. Take a short, Neville.
Mate, he's bringing the ball back 27 metres over. He's 77 centimetres on the inside. He comes back, he moves over to the left, braces himself.
It's important.
It's the diehard screaming in the background. He looks upstairs, up at the flags, looks at the black dot, back down at the point of the ball, wiggles the fingers, moves in, strikes it sweetly. It's low, it's coming around, it's just going to shave the post on the left-hand side, Obi.
Yeah, I think there's 10-point buffer. Oh, look, we've seen Goondiwindi. They're going to have to get into their bag of tricks with their fantastic side they've got to try and get back in this game. It's been look, just a real grind, Cookie, hasn't it?
Oh, both sides really defensively have come defensively, and it's just probably the willingness of the defence that's created the tries. So, Armstrong gets us underway. Steve Franciscus, he's knocked it on. It was one of those attacking kickoffs. So Goondiwindi Boys will get us S&K drilling scrum in Dalby territory.
What was Callum Skinner doing there, Neville?
I don't know, he pressed
He slipped over or something, you know. You know what I reckon? I reckon he's put a tackle on himself, mate, just to make sure he's on fire there.
Sniper.
He's actually come in and slid up, but what did happen is Steve Francis just fumbled. It was a smart kick by Armstrong there, Cookie.
It was a smart kick, and it got the rewards for him anyway, and they knocked on the Diehards, so Goondiwindi will get a golden opportunity here. They throw it out, Jarrett throws it out to Tribe dummies to his outside, comes back towards the scrum before Cruz Turner knocks him down. Brock Turner, I think it was. So, it goes out, Sandy Ray it is, who comes back towards the middle of the ruck. Pulled down, 28 to the try line. They go to the right. It goes to Skinner. Skinner just eats the yards up, takes a settler there over on the Mary Street side. Comes to Tribe. Tribe doesn't pass to Munro, takes the tackle. They look a little bit lost without David McGrady out there directing. It comes to Tom Fitzgerald. He stabs a kick along the ground. It'll be picked up by Steve Franciscus. He'll get dragged in the touch, I think.
And he did yes, he did.
Yeah,
they're arguing there, but no, I thought it was knocked on you, Neville.
Oh, yeah, he knocked it on. Out of desperation, he tried to throw it back in, and the ball went forward, and Alex Ambia was there to dive on it. But
yeah, he's going out anyway, so... Yeah, you're right beside him. You actually called for it, Nev, didn't you?
Yeah, Steve, I'm with you. He went the other way. He wanted nothing to do with me.
S&K drilling scrum after that CNR concrete. Look, a couple of fumbles there this half from the captain there, Cookie.
Yeah, the Diehards creating a little bit for the Goondiwindi Bulls. Jarrett gets it on.
Great run.
Sandy Ray. Good run by him off the scrum. Another one by Clements. That's a great captain's charge. And he's got it within 11 metres of the try line. Jarrett goes. Curry. So they've taken 3 settlers towards the post. They spread out through Tom Fitzgerald on the left. The flat ball out to Brendan McGrady. He'll go close. He's over the try line. Does he get there? No, he'll be held up. Great set move by them. He just too much Dryard's defence, so he'll be made play it 10 metres back on this grandstand side. Jarrett throws a long pass. No, the referee says, I've got to call time on. You can't time it on yourselves.
I used to. There we go, Cookie. Yep.
So Jarrett throws a long pass out to Tom Fitzgerald, and an even longer pass out to Tribe. Tribe turns Clements back up in the middle, is it? Yep. And on the 5th tackle, he's made play at 20 metres out from the try line. So, Munro on the last. They decide a nothing play there just to keep Diehards pinned in their own corner.
Yeah, look, amazing stuff by the Diehards, and Denny Wassell patting his players on the back, and Xavier nearly makes a cool 15 metres there, Cookie.
So, Ambia, off the dummy half, runs into some solid traffic there, led by Close.
16-6.
So, Corey Blades throws it to Franciscus. Franciscus beats one, gets it back to the halfway, so they've made easy yardage coming out of their own danger zone all night. Dylan Taylor turns it back through Boland to Babington, and Babington's caught by the markers and made play it just into Goondiwindi territory.
He is hurt. Dalby 16, Goondiwindi 6. 24 minutes left in this first final for 2019. The knockout final, I think Goondiwindi, they'll take this break as well, won't they, Neville?
Mate, they certainly will. I just see Babington getting that tackle. Just his leg got caught and he got twisted back, and mate, he'd be a big loss for the Dalby Diehards. But mate, the Goondiwindi ball was like, they created the try scoring opportunity down here before, so they're still in the game. If they can get a try, we had a 16-12, and it's still game on. So I think they'd be very happy with where they are situated in this game at the moment. And as I touched on, Obi, they're the most patient side in the competition. They just grind out to the last 15 minutes. But someone's going to have to stand up for them because Dave McGrady's not there.
Can you tell me how many they've got on the bench, Neville? Because they wouldn't have too many fit players left, would they?
No, I see little Niccolo Hazard. He's on the bench. I don't know why you'd take him off, but he's there. And then Tuquali's there, but he's just, and Dave McGrady's not moving. So I'd say that Offendale's gone to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's only two. One.
Yeah, fair enough. So Chris Wilkes back with the restart after Babington getting some attention. Plays it on the 5th tackle. It goes back to Dylan Taylor. The defence is up in his face. He stabs one down. David Armstrong takes it 5 out from his try line. Heads upfield. Tries to beat the defence with the 3 of them there to meet him, led by Corey Blades and Chris Wilkes. So Keller takes some yardage, runs forward. Plays it on this grandstand side. McGrady gets it to Munro. He's been good since he's been playing out in the centres. No, it's close.
He's been good.
He's probably been their best.
Yep, I agree.
It's just short of halfway. They go to the right. Through Curry. Curry gets it on to Clements, is it?
No, Ray.
Sandy Ray. So he plays it on the 5th tackle. It goes back to Tom Fitzgerald, puts up one of those midfield bombs. It's a tower. They let it bounce. It bounces back to Munro, and he'll get caught on the 5th last tackle. So it'll be a change over to the Diehards. It's worked out for them.
Yeah, safe play there by the Diehards. They're just letting them bounce and they were there in numbers, and Kyle Munro had nowhere to go, Cookie.
Yep, handboard. He plays it just short of the halfway. Russell gets it on to Chris Wilkes. Chris Wilkes, that's a good run. Gets it into Goondiwindi territory. Steve Franciscus on to Xavier Manley. Xavier bounces out of 1-2. They try to strip the ball, but he hangs on to it and made play it. They go to the left. through Dylan Taylor, bad pass to Corey Blades.
Dylan Taylor saying touch by the Goondiwindi player. Cookie, what do you see, Neville?
Mate, it looked like he just turned it back on the inside, and I thought Corey Blades just overrun the ball a little bit.
He did a little bit there from up here, Neville. That's exactly what happened. And Goondiwindi will get an S&K drilling scrum.
So it's 22 minutes left for the 2019 season for one of these teams. It's 16 points to 6. Dalby over Goondiwindi on the Toowoomba Sports Club match of the day for the Criterion Hotel Dalby Final Series, Cookie.
Yep, David McGrady's come to the sideline, so he'll be a much-needed injection if they're to spark a revival. As you said, they trail 16-6. Goes Fitzgerald on to David Armstrong. Great tackle, Steve Francis.
And been on him all night, Cookie.
Absolute beauty. Keller belts Babington out of the way, but Babington, like a fly, comes back at him and wrestles into the ground just short of the halfway. They come to the left through close. Body contact, beats a couple of them. Good run by the front rower. He's had a full 80 minutes. Out of dummy half. Jarrett eats up the yards, beats a couple of them. So they've worked their way 25 from the try line. They're asking for a penalty. They go to the right. Through David McGrady, gets it on to Skinner. The defence is on him like a rash. Pull him down on the 5th tackle. They go to the right. A pass. Still on the ground. They kick it ahead. Babington's back there and concedes in the tackle, and he's dragged back
by Callum Skinner.
And the referee.
And you can see there, guys, that look, without David McGrady on the field, that they're just at 6s and 7s with that set of 6 Neville. Don't you agree?
They were, Ovi, but it's exactly what the Goondiwindi Boys need now. He'll put some direction into them, and we're going to get a whole different side for this last 20 minutes.
So Wassell passes on to Chris Wilkes. So the Diehards, if they're under the pump, coming out of their own try line. Franciscus changes his mind on that status. He's lost the ball there too. He's not happy.
He hasn't had the best of second half, especially with his offence, but his defence has been spectacular on David Armstrong all game, hasn't it, Neville?
Mate, most definitely. That tackle back down here, Ovi, there before. If Armstrong got on the outside of any other player in the competition, mate, he was running 70 metres to score. But Stevie Franciscus just cut his legs out from underneath him.
So a CR concreting coach killer to Diehards, and an S&K drilling scrum to the Boars, and they take it. And it goes to Tribe. Tribe out there. Gives it to Sandy Ray, who's been upended into the ground by Dan Manley and Dylan Taylor tackle. Clements, the captain.
He's played well.
He has.
You're good, buddy.
Tries to wrestle his way out into the fence. Slow play the ball. They go to the right. Sandy Ray again. Forced back into the fence. So the Diehards have gone up a gear in their defence, keeping Dundee to virtually in their own, just in Diehards territory. They go to the right. Fitzgerald, half a break, gets it onto Close. Close, tipped into the ground on the 5th tackle. They'll come to the left through David McGrady. Short ball to Brandon McGrady. Goes for the try line. They've peppered the line, but they've turned it over again.
And with David McGrady there, they looked a little bit more organised, didn't they, Cookie?
They certainly did. Campbell, good run by him. Gets a quick play the ball to Corey Blades. So they've worked 20 metres in 2 tackles. Great stuff by them. Here, and a dummy half. Gets it back nearly to the halfway. So the marker's caught napping again. Corey Blades on to Franciscus. So they've worked it back. Now they give him a penalty. Just too good. Steve Franciscus is a specialist at it.
And he's just got this uncanny sort of mental telepathy with Alex Ambier, hasn't he, Neville?
Mate, they certainly have, Ovi.
And Corey Blades is in that pass.
Here we go.
Blake Maher just decides to take the tap. So the Boars under the pump, they trail 16-6 with 17 to play. Russell out of dummy half, slowed up by Close.
16-6, Dalby over Goondiwindi, Cookie.
David McGrady all over him like a rat. He'll go to the bin here if he's not careful.
Yep, you've got a bit of lip there, and of course Dalby, they've been playing the game. They're not going to change it. I'd probably take the 2 here.
Yeah, I'd take the John Darien Hotel penalty goal because it'll give them.
They are. They obviously hurt you, Cookie.
So,
Do they get a pot of beer every time they do that, Cookie? Next time you see Dylan Taylor, you give him a pot of beer?
only if he shouts back.
That's right, exactly right. And had a great time on the TRL Footy Show last week. We did this quiz show, and the prize was.
So Dylan Taylor was on it?
Well, he sort of, but it was just like the beer thing. The prize was $30 bar tab at Dalby Leagues Club, courtesy of the OB and Cookie Call. Second prize is $20, courtesy of the OB Lobby. And third prize that you had to pay for the OB and Cookie Call bar tab.
So you didn't want to come third, that's for sure.
That's right, is that right, Neville?
Yeah, we'll just. Yeah, I'm easy if you got to pay for mine, and mine's free. I don't drink, so.
That's right, 16-6, 16 minutes to go. It's been a real grind the second half. It was 12-6 at half time. The diehards over the Boars. We've got this kick, this John Darien Hotel penalty. Take it short, Neville.
Mate, he's bringing back 20 metres. He's 5 metres from the right, upright. This is going to put him ahead 18-6 if he can kick it. He takes those big, long, galloping strides back. He goes 3 over to the edge. He adjusts the headband. He's got hair going everywhere. Wipes his brow. Looks up at the flags. Looks back down at the point of the ball. Goes a bit quicker on this kick. Moves in. Strikes it nicely. It's on its way. He pumps it straight over and kicks it over the back fence, Obi.
And Cookie, I think taking that gold really has typified Dalby's grind in this game. Don't you agree?
Yeah, that's for sure. And don't be surprised, Davey, if they march down the field and do a John Darien Hotel field goal.
Yes, you're right there, but
to make it a 13-point buffer going into the last 10 minutes of this game with 15 to play.
Watch, and here's a small kick.
Attacking kickoff. Steve Franciscus is alert to it this time. Close comes in to give him some attention and wraps him up on his own 40-metre line. Slow play the ball. Cody Mills come back into the game. Close makes a double. Good work by him with the help of Joel Curry. Ambia out of dummy half, wrestled by Joel Curry, just into Goondiwindi territory. Russell passes it to Gibson, who's coming to the game for the first time. The big striding man. He's been good for him when he comes on. Dylan Taylor turns it back into Brock Turner. Cruz Turner it is. So they go to know it was Tommy Boland. Dylan Taylor chips one down, it goes down to Tommy Davis. And Tommy Davis is...
I'm glad he caught it because he was catching a chill over there because he's been up the middle all day there, Cookie.
It certainly has. Sandy Ray.
18-6, Dalby over Goondiwindi.
Just brings it forward. They come to the left through Keller. Keller giving you forwards a relieving run. But they've struggled to get out of their own territory all night. Armstrong, can he weave some magic? He's flung to the ground. Gibson back slams him. They go to the right. To Quali. That's a better run from the big fella. Gets it back to his 40-metre line. So they've worked it. They'll go to a kick to Tom Fitzgerald, who put up one of those midfield bombs. Scores there. Bounces backwards. The referee says, yeah, it goes backwards. Heads upfield. Tom Fitzgerald tries to rip his head off.
He got the penalty.
Yeah, he gets the penalty.
18-6, 13 and a half minutes left in this first final for the Toowoomba Rugby League Criterion Hotel Dalby Final Series, Neville.
Mate, they're just going to keep grinding out the last 12, 13 minutes to go here. The Dalby diehards and just finish the game the way they started. Just get in that grind, just complete their sets and just try and just not give the Goondiwindi Boars a sniff at all.
Well, what's this dummy half play, especially with Franciscus, Ambia and Cooley Blades, and keep in mind that the next 5 minutes, Xavier Manley will come back on the field, Cookie.
Yeah, Russell taps it just short of the halfway. Gets it on to Mara. He hits it up from the tap. Gets it into Dundee's territory. Steve Franciscus out of dummy half. Bounces out a couple of them. Still going. Gets second phase play back to
Cody Mill.
Sorry, Chris Wilkes, I think it is.
Sorry, Cookie.
Yeah, you're right, mate. They go to the left. Dylan Taylor turns Gibson back up the middle. He's tackled. 25 out from the try line. They go to the left again. Dylan Taylor, short ball. I think it's Cody Mills. No, Tom Boland it is. Oh, Red Dog. Gets it within 9 metres of the try line. Can they nail the coffin? Shut for good for the Goondiwindi boys in 2019. Babington searches Cody Mills back in towards the ruck.
Hutchies lives here.
Tackle. They come to the right. To Babington. Babington goes for the John Deere Hotel field goal. What do I say? You sure did. Kind of ricochet. 6 to go off the Goondiwindi balls. Russell out of dummy half on the bar. He'll score. He'll crash over. And that will be it. The Diehards stretch that lead. 22-6. And about 10 to play, 11 to play, kick to come. And I'd say that is the Goondiwindi Boys season right there, Obi.
You never know, 11 minutes and funnier things have had in rugby league, but fatigue starting to kick in just a little bit. 22 points to 6 with 11 minutes left, and look, just sheer weight of possession, but I like the John Deere Hotel attempted field goal, didn't you, Neville?
They certainly did, and it was interesting they went to Babington. That's how much faith the other players have in him, the young fella. They give it to him to go for the field goal to secure the game, and unfortunately it got knocked down, charged down, but great to see Blake Mara get a try there. He's really stiffened up the diehards in the middle there. He's a footballer through and through.
Yeah, he's been good in his second half.
Yeah, mate, he's just skillful, he's tough. He puts a bit of fear in the opposition.
It was a great angle to force his way over the try line.
And Dylan Taylor taking no time but to kick this Goodyear Tyre Mechanical Pittsburgh goal, Neville.
Mate, I think he's going to try and kick it with his left foot this time. He's that good of a goal kicker, this fella. He's got his percentage rate up to about 84.5. He comes back 5, goes 2 to the side, takes a deep breath, wiggles the fingers, moves in, strikes it nicely, and pumps it right over the black dot, Obi.
Yeah, well, makes it 24 points to 6, and it's been a grind, and they score again, and it's been a polished display by Dalby. I'll have you ask the question, guys, and answer it for a few minutes, but we've seen a side that can beat the top 3.
Yeah, I've been impressed with their ball control. The mistakes they've made have been forced by big kicks and, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But their ball control, when they've had it, they've used the whole set of 5 and 6 and really control the football. Armstrong gets us underway. Goes down to Corey Blades, takes it, gives it to Chris Wilkes. Oh no, Cody Mills, is it? Anyway, Steve Franciscus, he's been a tower of strength, done a ton of work for him. His customary 10-metre gain. Russell passes it on to Brock Turner. Plays the ball just short of halfway. They come to the right through Cody Mills. Short ball. Kamara. Oh, just slowed up by Jarrett, I think it is. They keep it alive through Corey Blades. Onto Gibson. Gibson steaming towards the try line. He's got it within 9 minutes. They're not finished with points yet, the Diehards. The kick ricochets off the Goondiwindi balls, but it hasn't been knocked on. It's come off the legs, and it's been saved down there by Tribe, I think it was, who dived on it.
I tell you what I like, Nev, is the energy at the 72nd minute from Dalby.
Mate, go back to the other question there before, Obi. Can this Dalby side beat the top 3 sides? Most definitely. This is the best they've played all year, and mate, the next 3 or 4 games,
hang on. Bit of fisticuffs here. Couple of strikes here. Russell getting under the skin again, and that's what happened in Goondiwindi.
Sandy Ray. Who's with the ball?
Yeah, Sandy Ray.
Yeah. Sandy Ray.
So, Russell, the niggler.
He's been good for him.
We've got to give him a nickname.
Yeah.
The Mauler.
Oh, just a nuisance.
Oh, here we go. This is just...
Oh, no, they called out Sandy Ray and Russell.
Yeah, well, so both of them just settle down, boys. I don't think it's worth a sending or anything. Just have a chat. We've got 8 minutes left. He's saying the referee, isn't he, Neville?
Mate, he's just Phil Hennessy. He's been the premier referee all year. He's just taking control back into the game. So settle down. You don't want to be suspended, cited. Just get in and play rugby league, and that's what they're doing.
David McGrady in at dummy half, gets it onto Skinner, who backs his way into the defence. There's 3 of them there. Still can't put him down. They finally put him down now. Led by Mara, that man Mara. So Munro tries to run over the top of him, but the 16 is up to the chance. Cruz Turner. Dalby found inside the 10 metres, so a penalty to Goondiwindi. They want to hurry. Jarrett does that, kicks to this club out grandstand side, and they'll tap it on Dalby's 40-metre line.
Franciscus is off at the moment, Cookie.
They're probably just earning a good rest. So close. He's been their best tonight. He's toiled his way. Gets it to the 30-metre line. David McGrady passes it on to Skinner. Skinner, the defence. Their line speed tonight's been sensational by the Diehards. Hazard passes it out there to right. Dan Manley chops him down. They go to the left through Hazard. Hazard passes it on to Skinner. Skinner steps off his left. Taken by his opposite number in Xavier Manley. But they've got it within 19 metres of the try line. They come to David McGrady. Stops, props, kicks it. Left foot kick. Andy is there. He kicks it dead. So, Goondiwindi will get a goal line restart. Through a dropout.
Yes,
24-6 with 7 minutes to play. I think they're going to run out. The clock's going to beat them here, Obi.
Yeah, 18 points, so it's got to score 4 times. It's simply not going to happen. You know, with Steve Franciscus still off, is he, Neville, I think?
Yeah, no, I can't see him there, Obi. He's back down here.
I think he's just having a well-earned rest. They've got the game trained up and freshen him up for next week.
That's right.
For a shower already, I think.
Oh, Xavier Manley's taking the big cookie.
Big left foot molly and it's gone 60 metres with Place picking it up on his own 40-metre line. Oh, they're still going hard, the Diehards, I can tell you. Close plays it. Back to Tom Fitzgerald.
Oh, and Xavier Manley. Oh, Xavier up a bit here.
There's nothing wrong with that. You've got to be able to cop.
I don't know about that, Cookie. We are late in the game here. It was probably unnecessary because Andy Ray was already tackled there, Neville. Your thoughts?
Mate, I'll tell you where that started. That started back here where Close smacked the young lock for the Dalby Diehards off the ball, and that's fired everyone up. So the Dalby Diehards are protecting their mate there, but Xavier Manley needs to be a little bit careful there if you just...
you got next week. You got next week.
Yeah, you don't want to be siding in games like this. It's just a waste, but mate, it's certainly fired up. And we'll go back to the old competition, the old Southwest competition. These two sides have been going at each other, and there's rivalries going back further than we can ever understand. So, I expect this sort of stuff out here on the field.
Yeah, still 5 minutes left, which is a long time.
Yeah, time off Phil Henderson.
You think they're going to win have probably be miracles to win this game, but we've just got to watch it here. And Phil Hennessy, the referee, is telling both sides to stay back, everyone.
He's referring to his touch judge, saying what went on there.
Keep in mind that Steve Franciscus, their captain, is off the field. Is usually a calming influence, isn't he, Cookie?
He certainly is.
I would say...
I've never seen him flustered.
Yes, mate.
But I would say just where football instincts is at, Xavier Manley needs to be a little bit careful here. Just what I've seen, or maybe I've seen it wrong, but he just needs to be really, really careful. And it's just, especially when it's just unwarranted. They're ahead 24 points to 6, and Dalby Diehards can't afford to lose a man like Xavier Manley. He's been monumental for the Dalby Diehards here tonight. So, but Phil Hennessy, he's having a big word to Carl Clement there, I think. He should maybe see something we didn't see. So
yeah, probably there. But look, it was a legitimate tackle from Xavier Manley, and then he bounced. The senior raid bounced off him, and he's rolling around the ground. And then of course Xavier Manley, who's a big fellow, just dived on him, which the Goondiwindi players resented.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was a bit of resentment.
That's all. But anyway, he's talked to the Goondiwindi captain. He's called out Xavier Manley, Danny Wassell, captain at the moment. What are they saying, Neville? Can you hear anything?
mate, he's rather animated, Phil Hennessy. I've never usually seen this animated. He's usually fairly calm, but mate, he's telling both sides just to settle down, get on with the football.
So, by looks of that. Yep. So penalty had all that ruckus, Amy.
Yeah, well, he's saying it was a high. He's saying it was a high tackle. It was almost a shoulder charge, but
5 minutes left on the clock, winding down.
Here we go.
here we go. Cookie.
24-6. Jarrett taps it, gets it to Close, takes it into the forwards. Wassell, Xavier Manley, and Cody Milne pulling the ground 19 metres from the try line. David McGrady throws a long ball out to Tom Davis, who's had a CR concreting coach killer moment there.
Well, his muscles weren't warm, Cookie, because that's the second time he's got it in the second half. Hadn't seen the ball, Neville, had he?
The idea was right, Cookie. He was untouched if he caught it.
That's it. He's into the corner there, and you're right there, Obi. That's the second time Tommy Davis has touched the ball in the second half.
And look, it was a difficult pass to actually collect, wasn't it, Cookie?
Yeah, it was a big long floater, but it was takeable, but it hit him in the chest and bounced out. So an S&K drilling scrum to the diehards. 11 metres out from their try line in that Mary Street corner.
4 minutes left. It's 24 points to 6. Dalby over Goondiwindi in this knockout semi-final, Cookie.
So Dylan Taylor will get us underway, feeding it. Takes it out, gets it onto Dan Manley. Tony Ray meets him. Sandy Ray, sorry. Good tackle. So the Diehards bringing it out of their own danger zone. Get it back to the 22 through Chris Wilkes. They go, Xavier Manley. They come in for a bit of attention on him. He bounces out of a couple of them. He says, I'm tougher than that. So Cruz Turner on this grandstand side. Gains 5 metres and tackled on his 40-metre line. Chris Wilkes, good run by him. Gets it just short of the halfway. So they've worked it back nearly to Gundy's territory. Dylan Taylor stabbed. Oh, he cops one late there. That's a terrible shot. Sandy Ray, that's a terrible high late shot. He'll get sent for this.
Just stupid stuff.
Yeah, no.
It's Goondiwindi down. Like doing stupid stuff. Like, it doesn't help anyone in the competition. It doesn't help them. We're talking about A-grade football out here, and they're carrying on silly rot like that. Mate, you have respect for your opposition.
Yeah, exactly.
With a cheap shot like that's pretty ordinary.
It is very ordinary, Neville. Dylan Taylor didn't deserve that. He kicked it down into the corner, and it was just a real nasty, cheap shot there by Sandy Ray. And he's going to go. I'd say he's going to get sent. Well, if I was the referee, it wasn't very good because he'd just been warned. So
yeah, well, he's put it on report, and now he's going to talk to the guys. So we'll see what happens. Neville, what do you see there?
Mate, I see Phil. I think he's just going to tell him to get back.
No, yeah, he's just going to finish it off. So
yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
But he'll be facing the judiciary. He'll do a stint next year, that's for sure.
He'll take an early plea.
So Dylan Taylor's going to take a John Darien Hotel penalty goal, I'd say. 11 metres out from the Goondiwindi try line.
Yeah, okay. Our player of the match, guys. Now, what we're going to do, last year we did the points. We're going to try to give that the flick. What we're going to do is we're just going to give the player of the game. We'll mention all the other guys playing well, and then on grand final day, we'll give the Obi and Cookie player of the final series. Who's your few players that have played well, Neville?
Mate, Xavier Manley, he's been inspirational. Blake Morris played well. Babington had a great first half, a little bit quiet in the second half. And then for the Goondiwindi Boars, I thought that Munro tried to keep him into the game strong. Liam Closely played well in the front row there.
Take us through the kick while you're saying that, mate.
Oh, yeah, right. So there we go. What's he, about 22 metres back? He's 10 metres to the left of the upright. They're just mulling around in the middle of the field there, the Dalby Diehards. He's trying to wind the clock down. We've still got 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. He's just cool, calm, collected. He's just pumping goals all over the field there this year, young Dylan Taylor. He's actually kicking better these when his brother's not playing with him, young Mitchell sitting at home listening. As he moves in, he strikes it nicely, and he punches it straight over. Has he missed one today? I'm not sure if he has.
I don't. He missed one, yeah.
He missed the one that was right on the sideline here that sprayed to the left.
Yeah, Cookie, your best player?
I'd have to go Russell. I thought Danny Russell in that first half was absolutely outstanding, and just his service and get him on the front foot. he steps back when they need to go forward out of dummy half and all that. And
Yeah, he certainly didn't.
Xavier Manley's right up there.
Yeah, I thought Xavier Manley because he just really made a difference that second half. But I think you won't mind if we give it to Xavier Manley, Cookie?
No.
You're right with that, Neville?
Yeah, mate, I think Xavier, you're right. Danny Wassels, he's been brilliant. Did he just punch him there?
Yeah, Skinner just gave one into him. I mean, they're dirty.
Last minute of play and it can't come quick enough at the moment.
Cruz Turner out of dummy half, flung to ground by Jarrett. Still going. No, the referee's going to go. No, you've got to go back and play it on the mark. We called hell there, son. So Cruz Turner will play it just short of the halfway. Xavier Manley comes in for a little bit more attention. Our man of the match here in this knockout because the Dalby Diehards are going to run out 26-6 winners here in the first knockout semi-final of the Dalby Criterion Hotel Final Series. They kick it to the touch. Yeah, Babington kicks it to the sideline, so they won't even have time to have the scrum because Goondiwindi Bulls will not form a scrum to get the time clock stopped.
And they'll start to shake hands there and yes,
so that's it. The Diehards run out winners here in the first knockout semi, 26-6. And what a match, a nice physical one to start the campaign, Amy.
It certainly was, and I just appreciated their grind and let us know if you've got a player that you're going to interview there, Neville, while we're talking. And it was just a real grind. I mean, there wasn't a specific period that Dalby actually played well to get them over the line. It was 2 tries each half, right, with a couple of Jundarian penalties there. And look, I thought it was a real polished display, and they kept their mistakes down. Cookie, you got anyone there, Neville?
Yeah, you're right.
I'll grab Xavier.
Yeah, you're right there, Obi. It was.
They don't let me go near them when they're shaking hands.
No, you're right, mate.
Can't be away all the time.
It was a real semi-final style win by the Diehards, and they know they've been there and done that, being the premiers in 2017, and they're just starting to make their mark. As we saw out at Goondiwindi 2 weeks ago, they're starting to play that real percentage rugby league, which wins the semi-finals.
Yeah, Neville?
Mate, I have the front row forward for the Dalby Diehards, the Baby Giraffe, Xavier Manley. Xavier, that's the best performance by far, man. User on ball tonight.
Yeah, mate, we went well. We made it tough for ourselves a lot of the time. Then we had a ball, we dropped, but to our credit, we hung in there and defended well. So we made 6 purpose on them for the game, and do against a side like that who put on models last week. It gives us a massive boost of confidence going in next week, eh?
Mate, physically, he's went to a whole other level. It's like he's just mucked around all year, just waiting for the semi-finals to come. He's been here before. As we touched on before the pre-season, the pre-game, talk was that, mate, the old stage has come to the fore. This is what rugby league's all about for you guys.
Yeah, mate, well, a few of us, most of us have been here before, like Stevie. Just absolutely killed it, mate. We lead by example, and we jump on the back of that and see what he did tonight is inspirational. And obviously he had a target on his head the whole game. They ran at him. He didn't back off, so mate, that was huge.
Mate, what about young Babington? He's a superstar.
Yeah, mate, he's growing leaps and bounds every game. Last year he was a little bit patchy here and there, but this year he really came together. And the last few games, he's been our X factor, to be honest.
Well, mate, it's interesting when you went for the field goal back there before. He was your go-to man. So for a young fellow to come into the side in such a short period of time, for you to have such faith in him is a huge tick of approval for him.
Yeah, it was massive, mate. I think he took that on his own, and not too many people knew he was going to do that. And lucky we got a extra set. That was just massive on his behalf.
All right, can the Diehards beat the top sides?
We'll give it a crack anyway, mate. There's no next week if we don't, so got nothing less.
As we like about, you're a realist. Thanks, Xavier.
Cheers.
Back to you, Ivy.
Yeah, good little interview there, Cookie. One thing I liked about Dalby, especially in the upcoming week, is that everyone was talking about Goondiwindi, they were talking about Waddles, they were talking about Valley's getting the minor premiums, and they just went about business nice and easy. They had a couple of good wins. We look back at Valley's when they got done by about 30, and they were really hurting, and no one really gave them much of a chance. They thought, oh, well, they'll turn up, but that was a real mature and experienced win, wasn't it, Cookie?
It certainly was, Obi, and as you said, they have flown under the radar, and they've gone about their business, and they've got to the pointy end of the season, and they've really come out and fired tonight, and they've got their full complement except for Mitch Taylor, who's out for the season anyway, but and Travis Babington. He's, as Xavier Manley said, he's their X factor, and he's really come to play. And
I thought he was great the first half. I think he probably, because he hadn't had much A-grade experience the last few seasons, the second half, he sort of handed the reins over to the more mature players. Don't you think, Cookie?
Yeah, and what I liked about his performance tonight was how Franciscus and Corey Blades and Amby and all that sniff around him because they know there's action around him, and they made big inroads, and they kept Goondiwindi on the back pedal the whole entire game tonight.
Your thoughts, Neville?
Well, I'll tell you what Babington does create. He creates that X factor. As we know, the two Taylor boys have been the halves for Dalby for about 5 or 6 years, and other sides have done their homework on them over and over, and there's nothing to take anything away from them, but they know nothing about this young Babington. And as I touched on in the call, mate, he's been hanging around Steve Franciscus because he goes into that line and he shouldn't come out the other side. Mate, he pops out and away he goes and creates opportunities for those outside backs. So he's a wonderful young player, and that's what I love about semi-final football is that, mate, these young fellas, we wouldn't be talking about Babington. Who the hell's he? We turn up here the first semi-final. He's been one of the stars of the whole game.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a Goondiwindi spokesperson there, never like Brad Frost or someone like that. I don't know, like they'll wait for you from there, but you're so right. But it was a real impressive win because it wasn't fancy, and we'll see how we go.
It was a percentage win.
Yeah. Here's Neville, you got Kyle Munro there, mate.
Yeah, mate, one of the stars for the Goondiwindi ball is Kyle Munro. Kyle, very physical in that first half, and you smashed it with him, but they just blew you off towards the end of the field, end of the game. Did it feel very tough out there?
Oh, mate, it's pretty tough all the time, when you don't have the ball. So, sort of made it hard on ourselves, didn't complete that first set, the first touch,
So how do the Boars look back on this season? You have to look back on it with that you've succeeded. You've made it to the semis. You know what it takes to compete with those top sides. You had a wonderful win last week. The whole town's behind you. They've all turned up here tonight in rugby league, and you certainly showed that you can mix it with the top sides in the tour rugby league.
Oh, for sure, mate. Like last week, played our first set, we beat Waddles, so they're the top team. So
just in your own form, Kyle, I think this is your best game you've played all year. You certainly took it up, especially Xavier Manley, Chris Wilkes, they're big boppers in those forward pack, and this traditional rivalry's gone on for 100 years, especially between the Goondiwindi Boars and Dalby Diehards, and towards the back end of that game, you can certainly see the feeling starting to come out.
Yeah, mate, it's always good. Big blokes running at you, eh? It feels good trying to hit them.
So. You played well, Kyle. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, man.
Well, we've seen a wonderful match here for the first round of the Toowoomba Rugby League final series in this 100th year for Toowoomba Rugby League, where we've seen a resounding win by Dalby by 26 points to 6. And look, I like their maturity and their experience in that game too, Cook.
Yeah, that is for sure, Obi. Dalby certainly came to play tonight, and as you said, their maturity, the campaigners. They know that they've been in semi-finals and finals football, winning the 2017 Hutchie Builders Premiership, and they ran out tremendous winners.
I think they're mature players like Alexandria, Steve Franciscus, Xavier Manley, who got our player of the match for the Moringa Pub. I thought they really stood up and they were ably supported from new boys, Blake Mara and Travis Babington. Cookie.
Yes, it was an all-round team effort, actually, Obi. I was pleased how they shared the workload and their rotations were good, and they had a lot of possession. Goondiwindi a bit stage fright, being their first finals for a couple of years. So great start to the Dalby Criterion Hotel final series.
Yeah, well, for Goondiwindi, I thought Liam Close, their front rower, was their best player there as well. Some honourable mentions. I thought Tom Fitzgerald played well, Colin Munro played well when he came on. Cookie, what were your thoughts for the Bulls?
Yes, Colin Munro was really stood up because they were down on troops. They lost too early in their captain coach in Offerdale. Mark Offerdale went away with a dislocated shoulder, and David McGrady, who was injured from last week, never completed the game. So they were under the pump virtually right from the kickoff and ended up with only 15 players. So they bow out of this 100-year TRL Premiership deciders. So we move to tomorrow, Obi, and cannot wait.
Yeah, that's right. Tries to Steve Francis, Travis Babington, Alexandria, Blake Miller. 5 goals by Dylan Taylor and calling 2 John Darien Hotel penalty goals. And the points for Goondiwindi were just a solitary try, a beauty, but actually by David Armstrong, and just the 1 goal by Adam Troy to make it 26 points to 6. We'll be back here next week on Power TV. We actually go to Footy Show is out of Warwick next week. That should be an absolute ripper. We're here next week to see Dalby play the loser of tomorrow's match between Warwick and Wattles. And so from me and Cookie for the whole team on Power TV, it's good evening, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
This has been a live production by the Power TV network in conjunction with Power FM for the Toowoomba Rugby League. Proudly brought to you by Hutchie's Builders.
If you're in business and interested in advertising on Power TV or Power FM, you can contact us by phone or email. The contact details are on the screen.